Hey there, Fight here with a quick review of something called monkeyplayrr. So the idea is to have a player that lets you use YouTube videos and remove the branding. So this is the thing that kind of got me interested, because we had some ongoing battles with Amazon S3 trying to host videos there, and they're nowhere near as fast as YouTube videos, which is kind of annoying. You know, you think you're paying a premium for Amazon S3. But turns out the free hosting on Amazon, on YouTube, is actually faster and more reliable, which is annoying. So when I saw this player, I thought, brilliant. You know, the big hook for me was you can remove all the branding. So in this corner down here, you don't have the YouTube logo. Now, there are two reasons for me looking at this. The one is purely from I have my own videos and I want to host them on YouTube but not have the branding. The other one is something I've seen, for example, Digital Marketer do. All right, so Digital Marketer, fairly big company, and they've only just started doing this thing where basically they send you an email saying, look, we've found this great content, very useful data, and when you click on there, you get taken to a link called snip.ly / and then all kinds of stuff. And the first thing that pops up is here, this basically embedded marketing for digital marketer, become a certified email marketing specialist. And there is a blog post. Now this, okay, and here's the other bit. And this is again, I'm not sure if this is digital marketer or not, but it kind of pops up. And I think there was something else. Anyway, the idea is that they show someone else's content, in this case Litmus, but all the branding here is about digital marketer. So they're hijacking other people's content, well, they're curating it. Let's use the word curating instead of hijacking, and they put their own thing in here. So you're reading this, you think it's absolutely brilliant, great stuff, and at some point it's like, oh yeah, this makes sense. I want to become a certified email marketing specialist. So big message here is big companies like Digital Marketer are doing this. They are hijacking other people's content. And that is exactly one of the things you can do with monkeyplayrr. So basically allows you to use any YouTube video and then remove all the branding, all the advertising on it, all the annotations, etc. So you can make it look like your own. Plus, on top of that, you can put your own buttons that say, act now, or I've just randomly put this on here instead of act now. But you have call to action, and it's not something where you're forced to use any sort of pre-made monkeyplayrr buttons or sign-up forms. No, instead, you use your own logos, anything you like, you just upload it. So I'm going to show you that now. So anyway, big picture, two things attracted me to this. One, from a product owner perspective, and that is I can host my videos on YouTube but use my own branding. And the second one is I can hijack, what's the word we're looking for? Use other people's, highlight other people's content, curate other people's content, and then put my own stuff on there. So I'm going to go into the monkeyplayrr interface now and show you what I like and don't like. So here is the overall, again, this is my account. I got the basic version and the pro option, and the basic version basically lets you set up a player where you choose your YouTube video, and then you have all kinds of options. So your preferred width or size, and then all these options here. So you can force it to run in HD, you can use the autoplay or on and off, you can do all kinds of looping. And this is the one that was most important to me, reduce the YouTube branding. And then this is where basically you start curating in the sense of hijacking other people's content, because you can remove the info, you can remove the related videos, you can remove the closed captions, you can remove the annotations. So all the stuff that pops up is now removed. So all that's left is basically your YouTube video or their YouTube video. And then what you can do with the pro options, you overlay your own stuff. For example, your own watermark, your own call to action, your own social sharing at the bottom, right? So this is the big picture. You can have a video and remove all kinds of stuff, but if you then want to hijack curate it, that kind of stuff, you kind of need to get the pro options, and the pro options are the same price point as the front end. So overall you're looking at $40, and I'm happy to pay that. So all in all, when you look at this here, I've given you one example. Here it is. On the monkeyplayrr review, actually, if I just refresh this page, I hope I don't have the sound on, but what happens is this thing loads, and it slows very. So the first thing here, that's my logo, overlaying the YouTube logo. So I'm going to shut up now for a second. It's loading, and in a second, I set this to 10 seconds. You should see a call to action pop up here. There you go. Right. So that's the idea, that you can overlay your call to action anywhere. And this, if I click on here, it goes to my blog. This one goes to another site, and so on. That's fine. Now, you might be wondering, or you should be wondering, why the hell did you overlay another button over the YouTube branding? Well, it turns out you cannot remove the YouTube branding properly, entirely, without breaking the terms of service of YouTube, which of course is something you don't want to do. You don't want to violate terms of service, because then at some point they're going to close down your account. So although technically speaking, apparently it's possible to remove this, really you're not supposed to, because you're then breaking the terms of service. So what is happening here, this video does still show the YouTube branding, and you kind of see it underneath there, a tiny bit, sort of semi-invisible, but I've put another thing on top. Now this is very brash and probably not a good branding type thing, but you get the idea. You can now use any other video, and instead of having the YouTube thing, you just overlay your own personal logo over there. That's the idea. Now apparently, even from a technical perspective, you cannot remove the logo at all in Chrome. You can remove it in the other ones, but really at a high level it's not recommended, because terms of service. Right, wrap up then. If you are looking for a solution to host your videos in a way that streams quickly and reliably and does all the resizing and everything, all the good stuff that comes with YouTube, this is a pretty good Playr. The only thing you cannot really do is completely remove the YouTube branding, right? All the other stuff, all the related videos, etc., that's all gone. But the YouTube branding, if you want to get rid of it completely, you can't really do it without breaking the terms of service. So that's why they have this put your own logo in that place option. And in that sense, it's good that they don't encourage you to do stuff that is wrong and break someone else's terms of service, and then unwittingly you suddenly find yourself in hot water. I've had that happen to me once. Suddenly my account is banned. I cannot remember why, but they're very trigger happy at YouTube or at Google, and getting back an account is nigh impossible. So in that sense, I think it's great they're doing the right thing, and all you need to do is basically have something that's a little less brash. The cool thing about it, though, is you can have this linked to anywhere you like. So highly recommended, any video you put out there, you have your own personal branding here and link it to your homepage or wherever you want to link it, right? And then this call to action can pop up anywhere and any time you like, and that would be your proper pop-up. Big wrap-up then. Who is it for, is the big question. And basically it falls into two categories. If you are a product owner and have your own videos, and you want to use YouTube for hosting and stay within the terms of service, but remove all the other stuff, the related videos and blah, 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 I think it's a great Playr. If you need completely your own branding, like, not even this thing down here, just want to have super clean videos and nothing in there, not even, obscuring the YouTube, the compulsory YouTube logo, then it's probably not for you. And then in that case, you need to go for something else. And personally, I haven't found anything that is really suitable. Wistia is a pain in the backside, absolutely hated. Similarly, Vimeo is not much better than Wistia. Amazon S3, I mean, we're using it. I'm still not happy with it. They sometimes load, sometimes they don't. Sometimes Amazon S3 just goes into this mental loop, and it's unreliable. So in terms of reliability and streaming speed, I haven't found anything that beats YouTube yet, which is kind of sad. It's not really a great sort of testimonials for any of the other players. They can't keep up with YouTube. So anyway, high level view, if you are a product owner, if you have your own videos and you want to have something that's as fast and as reliable as YouTube, use YouTube, use this Playr, and just put your own logo in there. Then the other group is if you just want to basically curate other people's content, or just have your affiliate videos on there. I think it's great. This removing all distractions, removing all other branding, all other stuff that can pop up like annotations, etc. is a great thing. And then you overlay it just like these guys do, right? Like digital marketers do. You basically use other people's content and overlay your own branding. So all in all, I'm happy. I do like it. I'll keep it. I've sent a support ticket to find out if there is any way of behind the scenes making an informed decision about the disabling of the logo. But if you wanted to stay in the terms of service or stay compliant, then of course you don't want to do that. But anyway, I will keep you in the loop. If there's a way of hush hush doing that, then I will let you know. Alrighty, cheers, bye.